purpose of the forum, today's forum, is to share a common understanding of the SMME and cooperative environment, but also develop a common approach on the Gauteng entrepreneurship model.
This is intended to consult with yourselves as our partners in the three spheres of government.
That what we want to do is to transform the economy. But if you transform the economy, you want to ensure that you facilitate the integration of the overwhelming majority into the mainstream economy.
What I have found in my own studies is that actually entrepreneurship attracts funding. If I were to stand up tomorrow and say I've made a car that runs on water, there will be no shortage of funding, I can guarantee you that.
If you are in Gauteng, the task of formalizing, of capacitating, of mobilizing, organizing and coordinating SMMEs is very important.
The next element I'd like to discuss is the generic entrepreneurship growth path, and that is the typical phases that an entrepreneur or an SMME will go through.
The NDP requires us, as the MEC mentioned earlier, to actually make sure that entrepreneurs are at the forefront of job creation.
There is a tendency by government at all levels to throw money at problems.
So we need to commend government in that respect, to say there is commitment, there is will, there is drive to empower SMMEs, which are the future of the economy.
The industry structure, it also depends on the industry or the sector you're involved in, and that's obviously external to the entrepreneur, and that influences how well the business does.
The SETAs have money for new venture creation, they have money for SMME support and cooperative supports.
The problem is we have got 3 tiers of government. All of them, they are competing.
You must identify an opportunity or create an opportunity. You can provide all the funding you want. If the person can't see an opportunity or cannot create an opportunity, you can forget it.
I just want to say, just keep it in mind that as we recruit entrepreneurs into these programs, the exit rate is quite high.
What we should be looking at, perhaps as part of the commission, is how do we start creating value chains? Perhaps GP should look at pre-idea and idea stage and maybe start up, and then who should take over from us? Would it be NYDA if it's youth? Should it be CIFA? Should it be so that there's a concerted effort with a pipeline that says you start here, you end there. We want black industrialists. Well, we can produce so many. If we're going to procure, we want to procure equipment, for example, in the next 3 years from black suppliers. Well, what sort of intervention should we be doing now, and what should be the role of GP in attracting those people, so that come those years when those transversal contracts that are existing now come to an end, you don't go back to import, but you've already created that local capacity.